So I thought of not sharing this on social media because I'm definitely going to sound crazy. And if I do sound crazy, I won't blame you, because also this just sounds bizarre and surreal to me. I'm not trying to convince anyone. You don't have to believe me, but I know this happened. So I woke up this morning, 6:40, around the same time that I usually wake up. I woke up, went to use the washroom, and then I went to the kitchen to grab some water. And then I thought to myself, maybe let me make myself some coffee. And whilst I was busy with that, I then was hit by this wave of deep sleep. So I look at the time, I'm like, okay, fine, I can do 30 more minutes of sleep. Let me go back. I get in bed, and then I sleep facing up. Immediately, it's like, it's not even blacking out. And I'm a very light sleeper, so it takes time for me to sleep. It doesn't matter how tired I am. And I was not tired because I had just woken up and I was feeling very fresh. I just literally dipped into this deep, unreal sleep. It felt like the bed was swallowing me, or something, like I was being pulled in. And within seconds, it happened all too fast. Within seconds, I was up. So I wake up, but it felt like I was waking up from deep sleep. And I knew this was just all happening because I was very conscious of what's happening. Like I was quite aware. So I'm confused, but when I look around, I was not in my bedroom. I was not in my bed. And now I'm confused. I'm like, what is happening? Was that a dream and now I'm awake? Because it looked like it's midday where I am. So I'm like, was I dreaming? What's going on? But then I'm like, no, all this is happening. Like when I woke up, that was happening. That was my reality, my daily reality. I was not dreaming, that was real. But then also, this is not a dream. I'm here. So I look around, I can tell this is not my bed. I look around this room, it's unfamiliar surroundings. I then look right on the edge of the bed, and then I see this guy. He looks at me, sitting right beneath my feet. So he looks at me and he says, "Yo, uyalala man, finally you're awake," meaning, "Yo, finally you're awake, you can sleep." And then I'm getting more confused. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, guys, I've had dreams. I know how dreams are. That was not a dream. I was literally there. So I look at him so confused. I say, where am I? He looks at me so confused as well. He said, what do you mean? You're home. I quickly get up and then I look outside the window. I can see, so it's like townhouses where I was. I can see the surroundings, but I don't know. I've never been here, I don't recall ever being there. So I panic a bit, and then he can tell that I'm panicking and I'm confused. He's like, what's going on? Are you okay? I just passed him. I opened the bedroom door. I walk down the hallway, and I meet this other guy who seemed like and it looked like they were both my friends. So this guy casually says, okay, guys, I need to shower so that we're not late. Speech, I'm glad you're finally up. And then I'm like, guys, is this a prank? Like, is this a joke? Where am I? So I'm starting to be a bit frantic now. So I woke up, I walk out, I pass the lounge, I open the door. It's a sliding door. That's when I got to see that these are townhouses, people are carrying on with their day. It seemed like people, some were going to town, there were kids playing further there. I walk back inside. Now I'm starting to panic because I can literally feel I'm here. I'm not dreaming. I know when I dream and dreams sound so real. That was not a dream, I promise you. I know this sounds flippant crazy, but that was not a dream. I was there. So I go back inside. I go back to the first guy. I say, what's my name? So he looks at me really confused now. He's like, what's going on? Speech. And then this other guy comes in. They both, they exchange glances, and then they look at me like, are you crazy? What's going on? So I'm starting to panic now. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm not supposed to be here. Now, this is where the mind F happened for me. When I asked them, something said, check the time. I said, what time is it? So this other guy said, where's my phone? And then I said, okay, what year is it? I don't know why I asked that. Then they both said 2012. I know, guys, I know I sound crazy, but this happened. I said, what do you mean it's 2012? They said, it's 2012. What's going on with you? Then one guy, I said, no, 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 no. So this other guy, the second one, he says, okay, you know what? I think you're still sleepwalking. Like something is happening. Go back to sleep. I go back. I sleep on my back again. I go back into that deep trance of sleep. It all happened too fast, and I was awake again. And lo and behold, I'm back in my bed. I quickly check my phone. I can see it's today's date. And when I calculated time, all of that had happened in 40 minutes. I'm just recording this to ask if anyone has ever gone through this, if you know what it is. But I can tell you now, it was not a dream. I was not in a dream. It was like I traveled somewhere. Like I was literally there. And it was 2012. And I don't know those people, but it seemed like they were my friends and they were doing life with me. And I've never had those friends. I don't know that building. I don't know how that apartment or townhouse. I don't know that place, but I was there. I woke up shivering, like so cold. And I have never been so glad to be back at home. So I'm just checking if anyone has ever had this experience, if you know what it means, if you can explain it. But that really freaked me out. I'm still thinking about it. You don't have to believe me. It sounds crazy. I also don't believe I went through that, but here we are.